Here is GME. Today I will discuss with you about Chinese food in Western Europe and North America. Because I lived in the UK for a period of time. My feeling about the local Chinese food is that mainly sweet and sour and spicy. It's overall a bit sour compared with the traditional Chinese cuisine is very different. So I felt the taste was very strange. I'm not used to it anyway. This may lead to, for example, for local people in Europe, think Chinese food is this taste, localized Chinese food, is equivalent to the taste of Chinese food. But actually, I don't think so. I've summed it up. The change in taste has become localized. The core reason for the localization of taste. There may be the following reasons. The first point is the substitution of ingredients and seasonings. Because the early Chinese settlers, such as in the UK and other Western European countries, because they couldn't get ingredients from the Chinese mainland and seasonings as well. So they could only use they had to use some local British seasonings. For example, like ketchup, white sugar, which led to a gradual divergence in taste and gradually deviated. And the second point is to cater to the taste preferences of the locals. For example, such as adjusting the taste to adapt to market needs. They will choose sweet and sour, sweet and spicy. Tastes that are more easily accepted by the public. Example, Zhuozongtang chicken. So it will become a market-oriented selection process. The third point is the impact of early positioning. Because Chinese who run restaurants. For the early Chinese who settled in Europe and America, such as Zhuozongtang, were mostly laborers, focusing on low-end food, which was cheap and filling. And they didn't think about it that to prove Chinese food, or to build Chinese cuisine into a local brand, such an idea may further solidify, for example, British locals. For the taste of Chinese cuisine, the last point is about Chinese food, a disagreement in Europe and America, which is also a point that Chinese netizens like to discuss. I will share my views with you. Firstly, it's about the seasoning and ingredients in Chinese food, because some Chinese netizens think that Chinese food focuses more on seasonings, and a large amount of spices and some unfamiliar ingredients will mask the taste of the ingredients themselves. In this case, will increase the strangeness of these local people, these ingredients, and the taste of these ingredients, making them feel less accustomed to it. Meanwhile, it's true that with the increase in people's health needs has been improved, more people may prefer the taste of the ingredients themselves. This is indeed not a feature of Chinese cuisine. Therefore, it is hard to consider Chinese cuisine as high-end. The second point is the lack of standardization and marketing. This is a core issue. The view of this side is to refute the above point of view, that the strong taste of ingredients and seasonings is the reason why Chinese cuisine cannot be high-end. They think that French cuisine and so on. In fact, some dishes, the amount of seasonings added is also very large. Also cover up the original taste of the ingredients. Chinese cuisine is actually doing the same thing. However, it's because the food sources of Chinese cuisine, ingredients and seasonings, for example, in the UK or the US, they have never seen, and are rarely seen, or buy them, never eaten, are unfamiliar. So it can't be compared with these relatively more popular Japanese cuisine compared with Japanese food. Are some of my summaries about Chinese cuisine in Western Europe and North America. I don't know if my summary is correct. I also welcome everyone in front of the screen. Let's communicate and exchange. Thanks.